Shalom, shalom. To the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the apostle nails the great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, have mercy upon you. Alright, don't really have a starting point because I'm going to do a lesson on this guy Africa Bambaataa, meaning he's the father of so-called rap. All right. So, and I just pulled up I just got his name, pulled up his name. I'm gonna go through a few clips and make my point. But I want to show something very interesting on this video right here. See, I got to, you know what? Let me put it up.
Heard on the west side of the Bronx.
Okay, African Bambaataa, Bronx, New York, right? If they move it, hold on, let's see something. Right.
Playing that said.
Look at this right here. Look at this right here, in the middle of the screen right here. What does that look like? Playing that. What is that? You know, symbolism. Symbolism is something, right? I don't know what this guy here. Let me click on this guy page right quick. Let me click on this guy page. Bring down the band. Bring down the band. But, I mean, it's very interesting that he got this symbol right here. And you know what it look like? You know what it look like? A damn penis, right? So, but this guy here is a pervert. Ain't nothing on here. Let me see something. See what the comments say real quick before I actually go into it. I'm a survivor of Bambaataa. There's an open court case with what? Yeah, see that? Now, I don't know. I mean, I actually met this guy a long time ago. I think I met him in like the early 90s, and I think he's when he brought this out, it was he should be up in age. He should be late 60s or close to 70. I don't know. Let me know what. Let me see how old he is, because I know when that came out, that was the early 80s, and I think I was in high school. But I had this, you know, back during that time, you know, we didn't have cell phones and all these, you know, all of the devices that y'all have to entertain one another, right? So we all was either trying to be a football player, basketball player, baseball player, or even get into music. That was the overall way of getting out of the hood back then. Let me see, so I'll say I wanted his age. African Bambaataa age.
68 years old.
Yeah. Just like I figured, 68. So, so he's 68. So he got me almost about 10 years. So, I remember this song. Who don't remember Planet Rock? We all danced to it. We all did, made beats behind it, all kind of crap. So, in other words, this joker here, you know, he's a pervert. He's a pervert. The scriptures is very clear concerning Proverbs 3 and 31. Envy thou not thou oppressor, and choose none of his ways. You know, this guy choose the ways of Esau Edom, meaning what? Being a damn pervert. Like I said, I don't have a starting point. I'm just getting precepts as I think about them, right? You know, choose none of his ways, and this guy choose the way of Esau Edom, which is being a damn pervert. And the scriptures is very clear. Let me show what are they? 12 and Hebrew 12 and 16. Let there be any fornicator, excuse me, y'all, or profane person as Esau. Esau is that sexual deviant individual that taught you all a lot of the wickedness that you all do, especially the sexual perverted ways that you all entertain one another when you're in the bed. You know, Esau, Edom taught you all these ways, man. This is a lot of this over freaking wickedness, where it's a learned behavior by who? By your enemies. We just happen to be Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. And I just pulled this. I hadn't even clicked on these comments, and I just pulled this video. What made me pull it up is this little symbol right here that looks like a penis. Just say what it is, right? And when I just clicked on it, when I put the video up, and what do somebody say? Truth heals, and I am a survivor of Bambaataa. There is an open court case with Bambaataa. When it was? This was 8 months ago. And before this even came out, so this person right here was bringing out allegations anyway. I mean, I heard this here a long time ago, man, because in the 90s, in the early 90s, I used to go to these events called Jack the Rapper. Old man Jack dead now. But it's the events that called Jack the Rapper. I used to entertain. I used to go because I was looking in to go into the business. You know how it is when you hustling back in the day, long time. Those, if you know, you know. When you're hustling in the back in those times, you need a way to clean your money. So those you know. But this person says, I am a survivor of Bambaataa. There is an open court case in Bambaataa from another survivor. Please support all survivors in the real hip hop stands with survivors. Thank you, Hassan and Lilia, for giving us. Let me click on it. Scrint, as I came out because of you and stand on by truth. Just family still hard for me. Hey, this guy's a pervert, man. And it's not women. It's young boys. This guy's a damn pervert. He's wicked. He's beyond wicked. Right? Oh, what should they say? Nothing. So let's listen to what he had to say, right? And most of you all now know that of his past. So let's hear him out.
Did it and see the plot.
Oh,
and him and her.
Let me start this over. I don't know who this guy is. Hip Hop Evolution. Oh, that's him. That's him. African Bambaataa. Let's hear that.
Heard her on the west side of the Bronx, playing at Cedric and Cedar Park, and him and her on that side playing the beats and everything like that. I said, well, I got a lot of those records and then some, and I started spending a lot of that with my groups on this side of town. Heard her on the west side of the Bronx, playing.
Now you see in the back right here. Look in the back here, right? They look like those two. Though I'm not sure, don't know who they are for real. But look like these young boys. Look like I think he had two young boys with him. I don't know their names. I never indulged in all of the. Never really interested in the way he was. Well, I knew he come out the Bronx, but was not interested in his overall how he come up and all that. But he preyed on young men. This is what he did. Let's click back here. Let's see, can I get a little more here? Let's see, click off on me. Let's see what they got to say.
Universal Zulu Nation being named as defendants in a child sex trafficking lawsuit as the reason why public money should not go to the facility. Some of the alleged victims and their advocates want to see the statute of limitations on child sex abuse crimes in New York State eliminated so that other people may come forward with their claims of abuse.
That's when the world will find out the truth. That's when we'll shift the cost of the horrors of abuse from the victim to the ones who actually caused it.
See, and a lot of you all would defend this guy, just like when the allegations of a lot of these rappers and singers, you know, Beyonce, Jay-Z. I mean, it's a wonderful thing that they're being. Let me tell you something, y'all. Most people don't know, right? The only reason P Diddy is if you know, you know. You know, and I've been around for a long time. You know, even before the start of this so-called rap, right? But young man, teenager, but was you know, we had anyway. I'm not gonna go into all that, but if you know, y'all love to defend these wicked so-called stars. You know, you're idol worshiping most of these people, and these people is not to be worshipped. The only person this should be worshipped is the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and the Son. You know, but the reason most of you all worship these people is because you're being taught mostly by your mothers. You know, and a lot of you brothers sensitive as hell, and you know, your mother kissed on you all your life, so all you know is affection, some type of, you know. That's what I love about my mother, boy. not to keep. But hey, man, if you know, you know, man. You 50, 60s, baby, man. You know, all that kissing on little boy, that shit was not allowed. She was not allowed. My mother, as far as I can remember, as a young child, I don't never remember my mother kissing on me. That shit really make them young men and turn them into what they is, make them you know, sensitive, man. But a lot of you not gonna see it that way because you know most of you all women you ain't not gonna see it because you are what. You're emotional people, right? You're emotional people, so you think that, oh, this is my baby, I can kiss my child, this is my baby. No, stop kissing on the young men. We already got it hard in this in the devil's kingdom, man. It's rough out here, man. You don't need to make no damn little something. You make them susceptible to what? To stuff like this here. If your father taught you and tell you and break it down, look, man. All that old damn, don't let no nigga be kissing on you and blah, 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 all that, you know. Hey, just trying to watch what I say. You know, so sometimes, I mean, most of the time I don't because, you know, one way or the other. I'm trying to watch what I say because of Esau, Edom. I'm not going to give a damn about nobody's feelings and emotions. You know, because feelings and emotions, that's wrong. That was wrong with a lot of us, is that we're afraid to tell people the truth. You know, Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions. You know, we're just like all these damn skittles walking around here. You know, sissies. You know, a lot of you are not familiar with that word, but we know what it is. If you know, you know. You know, damn sissies running around here. A lot of them is what they they like that because most people see that behavior, and nowadays it's okay, or it's okay. I'm not well. It ain't nothing mean. It ain't around me. Blah 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 blah. But y'all, your children come home with whatever, with that wickedness. You know, the world teach you, which Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, teach you through your mother. Oh, it's okay. You're still my son. No, you're not my son. You come around me twisting your ass, wearing a dress and some high heel pumps on, out the door. I don't want to have nothing else to do with you. Because that's what a real man is supposed to do. He shouldn't want his son to be what? Gay. But a lot of you women, there's a reason why the children is gay. Not to make it about women, but you can't help but make videos about women. Because we're in a what? We're in a queendom. not a kingdom. We're in a queendom where Esau Edom keeps what? It's obvious, man. Look at the news of the movies. 24, 25, 23, 22, on down, right? Presidents, females. Governors, female. All of the movies, look at all the movies. 9-pound women beating up 300-pound men, 15 of them at one time. You know, this is the overall effects. This is why women think in the manner that they think, man. And this is why men think in the manner that they think. Because you still got simps. When I say simp, you know we talking about a simp, weak men. They don't know how to hold their own and don't know how to what? Know how to well, it's only so much way you can go when you want to try to hold down your home and put down your foot. Because most of these dudes can't put the foot down. Because Eve had that control over him. When I say that control, you know, she got 911. She got 911. But if a home I can't control, I'm gone. Because for one, I'm not gonna be around no madness and allowing BS. And I see it, and I'm just gonna sit there and keep my mouth shut. That's not how a man's supposed to be, man. A man's supposed to order for the runner's own home, man. For the runner's home, man. For the runner's home. Especially if you got children. You know, I said all this to say that this guy's a damn a pervert, a sexual deviant person. And look at all of the victims that this guy, and these young men now. These young men, not women, these young men.
Zulu Nation being named as defendants in a child sex trafficking lawsuit.
And a lot of you all in this crap. Zulu Nation. Let's look that up. Zulu Nation meaning. Let's see. Look at this here. Zulu Nation can refer to two distinct entities. The Universal Zulu Nation, a hip-hop awareness group. Huh? This is the origin of all of the madness that you see, which is just a confusion, and the confusion of what? Or you all thinking that these making these people idols, and you worshiping these people, man. When they're what? They all is involved in what? In wickedness. When I say wickedness, whether it's a young boy or a young lady, they're doing what? They are sexual predators. Zulu Nation can refer to two distinct entities, the Universal Zulu Nation, a hip-hop awareness group, and Zulu ethnic group and kingdom in what? In South Africa. See, that Africa shit. A lot of you in that Africa shit, and you thinking that the Africans are your people. The Africans are not your people, man. The Africans was in this shit. Most of them Africans, they was into this here. This is where this is the origin of all this here before it even got to the so-called white man. Goddamn Africans, man. And we're not Africans, we're Israelites. This is the origin of this wickedness. Founded by African Bambaataa, promotes hip-hop culture and what? Positive values, huh? Molesting children. Fuck all that holding back. Hip-hop culture and possess positive community value. The Zulu people, on the other hand, are an ethnic group with a long history of abusing young men. Long history and distinct culture in South Africa. Even though the Zulu kingdom, the Zulu people was Israelites. He's just using the term Zulu kingdom, because that's the origin. That's one of the origin of our people from the southern part of Africa. But this shit here, this is something that he's preying on young men, playing a significant role in their history. Universal Zulu Nation meaning the Universal Zulu Nation founded by what? electro hip hop artist. Africa Bambaataa is a what? An international hip hop awareness group, and a lot of you are protecting this guy, man. Protecting this guy, and a lot of people knew him, knew of his sexual devious behavior, but you did nothing. Just like most of you all need home today, you're doing nothing. When your son come home twisting his ass, got makeup on his face, most of you women, y'all laugh about it and think it's cute. When your son trying your high heel pumps on and walking around the house, and you think it's cute and funny. Ain't shit fun about that. It's not funny. Activities that engage in community service work to combat next. See, all this so-called positive shit is nothing but what? A ways of him what? Getting his hands on young men. Change through what? Through hip-hop and other means, Zulu ethnic group and what kingdom, meaning Zulu refers to the name of the Zulu people, an ethnic group primarily located in Kwawa, Zulu, Natal, Providence of what? South Africa. You know, during the 70 AD, when the Romans ransacked Jerusalem, which is where them small hats is now, the so-called Jewish people, right? They are claiming our land now. Been there since 1948. So you know we ran out of there in 70 AD, and we was ran from what? Ran to the southern part of I'm not reading anymore of this. Ran to the southern, most of the southern in the east part, not east, west, southern and the west part of Africa. This is why when Esau Edom came to the shores of Africa, which is the west, he came and got who? Judah, which is so-called blacks. We were Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, but Judah mainly the so-called what? The so-called black man, right? And brought us to the shores of what? Of what we know now today, which is America. And then in the process, the northern kingdom of the children of Israel was already here, and they did what? That's why they speak so-called when they speak Spanish. The Spaniards took them to what? Their land. You know, we are scattered people, man, in the four corners, man. We are scattered people, and most of us hate one another. When I say hate one another, I'm talking about Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, and Naphtali, which is American Black, Western Indies, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, Guatemala, American Indians, Seminole Indians. We are what? We are divided. When you hear even the so-called white man say divide and conquer, he's talking about us, man. He had divided all of us, and we are what? We're still a conquered people because most of us still don't want to hold on to what? To this wicked place of America, which teaches nothing but wickedness. A lot of y'all want this place to continue. We as Israelites, with good sense, because most of those guys teaching wrong and got what? Got hip hop, and a lot of these guys rapping, preaching. What does hip hop have to do with the Bible? Not a damn thing. You see them guys, they trying to put hip hop and music, and you know the word don't need all that. The word don't need wickedness of this world to be added to what? To the gospel. Because again, which is what that is. Let me just turn to it right quick. Which is Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. And this is a learned behavior from Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You know, this shit is taught in all of the Western countries and even outside. That it's okay to be a damn skittle. It's not okay. It's never okay. And it's never okay for a young boy to be preyed on by a damn predator. Let's see if I let me get one more video. Let me see if I get some more of this right here, talking about his It ain't no damn alleged. I don't go into that alleged shit. It's the truth. Oh, let me see something. What I can. No, they're just going into the remixing of Planet Rock and all of that. Let's get some of his. Hold up. I got it up here. Let me put accusations up in there. Let's see something. Oh, let me put the word abuse. I ain't gonna put the what's her name up in there. The SCX abuse. Accusation of abuse. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what comes up, y'all. Okay, this is Melly Mayer. Everyone knew about Africa and Bambaataa accusation, hip hop best. Now this shit here was 4 years ago. They've been talking about this here, y'all. This was 4 years ago. Let's hear a little of this out. This ain't but 3 minutes. Let's hear this out. And this he's on I don't know who show he's on. Vlad.
Hey, how about you? You want to play me one-on-one? Let's go.
1 second, man. I ain't trying to click on it for real, but I did it anyway. So let's hear him out.
Okay, so now you're on Sugar Hill Records, which is, the first label with a hit song in hip hop.
Yeah.
Period. So, and they're signing a lot of the other groups, and you're just, one of many groups on Sugar Hill at this time.
Yeah.
So you guys start dropping singles, and I guess Freedom was the first single?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and that was a smash. It sampled Get Up and Dance by the group Freedom. Later on, it was actually sampled by SWV for the song Anything.
And actually, Freedom was supposed to be a Love Bug Starsky song. But he had a lisp, and she didn't want to record, it's like they didn't record people that spoke in back in the day. Like Biggie had a lisp. But for people that don't know what a lisp is, like a lisp, like how Biggie be slurring his words like that, and it's called a lisp. So she didn't sign Starsky because he had a lisp, and then she let us put our thing on the record, and that's how Freedom came about. But it was originally for Love Bug Starsky.
Okay, and then, a few more songs came out. The Birthday Party, Showdown.
Hey man, it was 3 minutes. I ain't never seen this shit before. Right? I'm new to all this right here. I'm just pulling it up at this present moment. But I mean, again, I've heard of this shit a long time ago, but I myself, as well as others, I ignored it because I mean, for me, until I had to find out myself how the industry was. I had to find out personally how the industry was. This is why I no longer try to pursue music. Cause I wouldn't. Again, I make beat. For those of you know, right? But this is part 3 of Melly Mel. Everyone knew about African Bambaataa's accusations. Hip hop best kept secret. Best kept secret. Why? I mean, how can that be a best kept secret of his accusations of him molesting children? How? Why would that a secret? I mean, why would it be a secret and people keep it a secret? Because he's in the industry. He's in the industry that allows this him to take place, and he's protected. First, he's protected by who? The devil, or the earth, the so-called white man. He's protected by them. This is why all these jakes, man, a lot of these women be running behind these rappers, man. These rappers don't want y'all, man. They don't want y'all, man. They'll knock a couple of y'all off just to say he ain't gay, cause he knocked me off. Hey man, just to keep the confusion. That's confusion, see. That's confusion. These women on here say he ain't. These women say he is. Sexual perverted behavior, wickedness. Let's hear a little more of this out.
It's Nasty. Scorpio, which was the electro record.
Right.
Was that the first electro hip hop record?
No, actually it was for Planet Rock, but we did that because Planet Rock was the trend back then. So we got to do something, to stay in the trend where the music was going, and then that's when we did Scorpio.
Okay, and were you close to Africa Bambaataa?
Well, we all grew up together. Now, I'm not saying we was close because, see, what it was back then, it wasn't like it was beef, but it was always competition. So Bam was the competition. And we had healthy respect for him because, we had the Zulu Nation, you would do the anniversary, we would come, we perform, so we wasn't necessarily close, but we traveled the same circle. So
Get to the point, man. Get to the point.
I mean, when you fast forward years later, when you hear about the accusations of Bambaataa, about the molestation charges and everything else like that, what's your take on that?
Well, I mean, it's not like people didn't know, or it's not like it was something that was unknown. In other words, but it was just something that was like, maybe hip hop's best kept secret or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you knew
he wanted to elaborate. See how when Vlad first asked the question, he swallowed hard twice before answering.
Who?
And you think everyone pretty much knew that Africa Bambaataa was gay?
It is what it is. I mean, you got people that would deny it. You got people that would say they don't know. I'm saying everybody knew it, so it was all right there. So, I mean,
Everybody knew. Everybody knew that this guy was preying on kids, man, on children, man. And yet they still would. Still allow it to happen. Let's read some of these comments, y'all. I love comments because you can get a lot of truth out of these comments right here, right? They said watch the full video. I don't want to watch the full video. Child molesters are worse than snitches. The fact so many of rappers knew and didn't punch him up speaks volumes. That's right. It speaks volumes on what? On the men that you thinking were men were not men. Most of these guys was not men. Most of these guys, this is what they come into. Like when you see when they be getting them contracts, after like Baby and Lil Wayne and all them, what you think they was involved in? Kissing each other and all that. This is my son, I kiss my son. No, they are trying to make wickedness normal, to try to normalize wicked behavior. This is what they do. They prey on the kid. They prey on the community, and especially our kids. This is what they do. And Eve be raising these children, man. And Eve, all they do is let them play on these damn computers all day long to do what? And this is what they come across. So you normalizing wickedness in their mind. And then if they ask you about it, and say something about it, you want to what? You want to have smooth words in talking about it. You should be in the same manner that when a child come and ask you about a gun, you're going to say what? Don't you never do that. Don't never pick it up. Blah, 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 blah. That's the same way you should be when it comes to some homosexual shit, man. Screaming and telling them what? The same manner. Don't never do that. But now, y'all want to smooth things off with smooth words and try to make everything. Because guess what? We all got a gay uncle or a brother or something. That shit, y'all have normalized wickedness. This is why this place, Babylon, devil always trying to get me coughing, y'all. You all have normalized wickedness, which is gay activity, the skittle behavior, the fruity tooty. Y'all have whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to call it. You all have normalized this shit, and you got our kids like it's okay. Y'all, these niggas be preying on your children, man. And how many of you all have given your children away to these rappers and stuff, man? Look at P. Diddy, man. All of them, he had all them young boys, man, that came up in the late 90s and early 2000s. All them young men, man, them stars, man. He had his hands on all of them, man. Broke them in. Queen Latifah, breaking them women in, breaking them in. This is what they do, man. Listen, man, I know personally. I know personally because, again, I was joining the Jack the Rapper convention, man. And y'all, most of you all don't know what that is. That's before you all, a lot of you all time. Jack the Rapper convention. Look it up. But old man Jack dead now, though. You know, I became pretty cool with old man Jack because why? Because that's my street name. So we was what? We was somewhat friends. So yeah. So hey, that's a part of my history that most don't know, and a part of my days of coming up. Hey man, it ain't where you from, man. It's where you at, man. I always remember that. And that term was created in my time. Okay, Zachary said again, child molesters are worse than what? Than snitches. I'm getting all that no more. The fact so many rappers knew and didn't punch him up is what speaks volume. Right, speak volume that they are all right with it. Leaf Eckerson say, it is what it is. Everybody knew. That's bam. I don't care whatever it is. You gotta protect the children. This is beyond disappointing to see. Yeah, but all y'all dance with this rap, all this wickedness. You still what? You still cover it. You still buying CDs. You still buying their tapes. You still buying what? Tickets to go see all these wicked niggas, man, dancing around the stage with their pants hanging off their ass. Women coming on stage spitting the niggas. That nigga Gates, he's gay. That's why he always talk about licking booty and all this other crap. He's a damn sexual deviant, wicked nigga. All of them are. Bam was the Catholic priest of hip hop. Everyone knew, but didn't bother to do anything. Shame. But hip hop dudes will put a bullet in their innocent brothers, but not the ones that are actually threats to the community. There it is, man. Why? Because it's uplifted in the community. Why? Because y'all have did what? Proverbs 3:31. Can't read it enough. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. This is how Esau Edom protects. He protects these wicked niggas, man. With what? With the system. Huh? This is and it's new to a lot of you all. This shit is not new. It's not new, man. What I want, choose none of his ways. What is it? Jeremiah 15:33. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. This is a miracle. The northern and the southern part of the northern and the southern of the children of Israel is what we are oppressed together in this place, and this is learned behavior that we have learned since we've been over here in the hands of our enemies, man. And all that took them captive, held them fast. They refused to let them go. Why? Because this is what they use us for. Because we the salt of the earth. We put the flavor in everything. And they use a portion of us to do wicked niggas to make what? To create the overall fan craze, idol worshiping, wicked individuals. This is what we have in our communities. This is what we have. Verse 32 of Proverbs 3:32. For the froward, meaning wicked, is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh, but his secret is with the righteous. And that what the main secret is, the true name of the Heavenly Father and the Son, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh. Most of you all what? For those of you all love Jesus and calling on Jesus Christ, and the Most High Christ blessed niggas, which is IUIC, a bunch of wicked niggas, And all of the heads from they all know, they all aware of what Bishop Nate is doing, but they all with it. They are with it, what makes them wicked too. Right? The top of their of IUIC, all of their heads, their bishops and deacons or whatever you want to call them, captains, all them niggas is wicked. And this is my opinion. It's my opinion. I think I've been part of that crap before, which for what very short time, 90 days or whatever, but it was long enough for me to see what I needed to see. You know, this shit is wicked, man. And y'all be so wrapped, just like a lot of you all wrapped in these all these man-made religions. But some of these damn Israelites just as wicked as some of these man-made religions, man. All these niggas do is chase money, play rap music and chase money, man. Using rap music to entertain people so they can listen to you what you preaching. If I gotta play music, some damn rap music, any kind of music, for anyone to listen to the positive message that I have to give them, I don't want you listening. You're not gonna listen because guess what? I'm not gonna play. I don't need gimmicks and shit to preach the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. If you don't like my speech and my tone, go somewhere else. Because again, Isaiah 50:81, cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions. Huh? So they don't come with most of this here. We in the devil's kingdom. Most of the information in the words that I say is not going to be smooth words, because we are what we're amongst a bunch of wicked people, man, and that including our own. And you all right with this shit, man. I don't want to be around none of you niggas. I don't care who it is, whether it's family, friends, sister, daughter, cousin, son, or whatever, nieces, nephews. I don't be around none of you wicked niggas because you wicked. That's what you is. Shit. Ecclesiastes 19:16. There's one that's slipping in his speech, but I'm not slipping no way, no how. Right? Ain't no slipping. Not and when giving the truth concerning the what's going on, man. But not from his heart. And who is he that had not offended with his tongue? So I'm always offend a lot of people, especially with my delivery and my tone, because you don't want to hear the truth. You want the truth to come with smooth words, like Esau Edom. That's why a lot of you all doing the wickedness that you're doing. Esau Edom using what? Smooth words and soft tone to what? To give what? His message out so you what? Love everybody. That you in that love everybody spirit, you's a dummy. Because Esau Edom said he loved you every day, and one of you get put to death in one of these communities across America every day. A so-called black man, whatever. Mainly that. So, this shit is wicked, man. Verse 33, which is Proverbs 3:33. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. That's Esau Edom, man. If it ain't Esau Edom, the wicked of the earth, then who the hell is it? Who is it? Because you can't say it's the devil. The devil is the spiritual demon, Satan. Satan is a spiritual demon. But you have children, and those children of the devil is who? It's Esau Edom in the flesh that controls the earth today. But he blesseth the habitation of the just. How? By what? By allowing them to use discernment and seeing the wickedness of Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man. Let's back up a little bit. Proverbs 3:30. I can use the scriptures, the common scriptures that we use to combat wickedness. We gay folks, Romans. I may go there. I may not. Concerning, just shoot that real quick though, for real. Romans 1:25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, Esau Edom is today is that wicked, and he's that damn creature that most of you all with that learned behavior of what of this this sexual deviance and what and messing with children. This is where you all learn this shit from, and then you are forced, and why? Because why? You want to live good in the devil's kingdom. Be like Moses, man. Be like Moses, man. Suffer with the people, man. Who changed the truth of God and a truth of God, read it verbatim, into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, and who is blessed forever? Huh? Who done that? The Israelites. Y'all out there worshiping these wicked folk. Let me read a couple more of these right here. Then I'm gonna go back to the precept. You all knew and still let him rock out. Bronx, take this L. That's right. All of you all, and in them days, you know, New York niggas was some proud niggas back then, huh? The father of rap came out of the Bronx, and father of rap came out of New York. You know, you all are uplifting and pushing that shit to like no other, man. So you got the same way you took the same way you took this wickedness and were proud with it. Take that like the dude here say here. I don't know who the guy is. He said game being played. He said you all knew and still let him rock out. Bronx take the L. So take that L, which is the wickedness that come along with what? With you all are uplifting or what a wicked nigga. I lost complete respect for Mel and anyone that did not protect anyone that was being sexually abused by what? Bambaataa. Lots of people in black communities get sexually abused, and nothing matters. Matter of fact, how many interviews on his channel have we heard to back this up? Then we want to question where all the emotional problems are coming from. I remember a professor years ago wanted to draw attention to it, but it never got launched. Why? Because Esau Edom controlled this, and he's all right with this here. That's them soul. That's how you snatch a joker's soul, man. By what? By going up his rectum. This is a huge problem, and been one for what? For a long time. That's right. Silence is consent. All that new are demons into the community. Yeah, they demons, man. That's exactly what they are. Just like you all, but hey, how you gonna talk about him? But most of you all are what? You are all right with what? With men, with your daddies, your uncles, your brothers, your cousins, and being this way. So hey, you're being a hypocrite. So some of the same one that's speaking and calling people demons and somebody never talk about this here. You all ain't talking about the wickedness in what? That's right up on your nose. You're all wicked. This lets you know that what? That Bam wasn't the only one doing this. That's right. Certain people didn't want to address the situation for fear of what? Of criminating themselves or people they knew. Or get put to death. Because they'll send one of your own to put you to death. Esau Edom had control of his money, man. They have unlimited resources of money, man. They give you $10 million, $20 million like it's nothing. Which is nothing but on the computer, man. Shit ain't nothing, man. So it's easy to what? To influence any one of these guys to what? To do what they do. You have to have some integrity, man, and be a damn man to duck this here. To leave this here alone. I'll be here all day reading these comments, man. Most of them are what? Positive comments, man. But let's hear the rest of this out right here, and I'm going to go into the precepts.
Well, I mean, being gay is you know, especially these days, is perfectly acceptable. Not a big deal. But messing with underage boys is something completely different.
Well, you see that?
Huh? See that? See what I'm saying? See how he threw his hand up, being gay. Hey. This is normalized around all of us. This is normalized. He threw his hand up. Let's hear that again. Let's hear that again, and look at his how he, you know, just like most of you all do. I have never accepted this wicked shit, man. Never accepted this shit.
you know.
Well, I mean, being gay is you know, especially.
Huh? He threw his hand. Hey.
These days is perfectly acceptable. Now,
That's how most of you all. Accept this him. Hey.
not a big deal, but messing with underage boys is something completely different.
Well,
What's different? It's still what? You going up, you messing with somebody's butt, regardless of whether they're children or a man. How you gonna further your community, further your people with this wicked behavior here? This is learned behavior. This is not, the scriptures is very clear concerning this here. I don't have to go in and read all that. I mean, hey, I ain't got to read all that. You all know this here, but yet you still are all right with this here, man.
see that part about it, you would have to interview him, because our whole thing and my whole thing is like I said. Is everybody knew, you know.
Everybody knew. So why he got to interview him? See, why? I mean, how is it that he still can be out here and in this free, when it's a known fact, and you got all these people? Okay, now you see the difference in a so-called black man. When he's involved in wickedness and how they'll cover it, but they'll take a so-called black man, let women, the same way they got all of these people testifying and put you know what? Let's see what this Joker's net worth is. I never did this here. African Bambaataa's net worth. Is he worth anything? Let's see. Don't say it, y'all. He must ain't got shit anyway. And but this what Esau even do for you though. He'll make you and put you on top, and when he get through using you, and he don't need you no more, he'll take everything he gave you. Because a lot of the shit that these guys be having on these homes and these cars, what do they do? A lot of that shit be leased, and then as soon as they can't use it no more, they just take it from you. You going back to the neighborhood. Okay, African Bambaataa Network. African Bambaataa is a rapper, DJ, and record producer who has a net worth of 500,000. African Bambaataa is certified with the helping of developing wickedness. Huh? He said he is the African Bambaataa is credited with what will happen to develop the rap music, which is what? Wickedness. He is an influencer of what you see. Diddy is a small version of him. Small version. Let's get a few precepts, man. I'm gonna close this out. I mean, I can't go over all the precepts that I really want to go over. I'm just gonna hit a few precepts. I'm gonna close this out. This is I'm gonna go back to Proverbs. I'm gonna bag it up a little bit to Proverbs 3:19. The Lord by wisdom has founded the earth. By understanding has He established the heavens. And a portion of that understanding is understanding what's right and what's wrong, and what you should be all right with and what not. You shouldn't have to what's that scripture? To seek love from someone. You gotta let down your guard. But when a rich man speaks, everybody wants to hear what he got to say, even though he's a damn dummy. Even though he's a skittle, a skittle. Let me just say a skittle. You know, I said too much as it is on him. Hey, but if they do, don't let it go. I don't give a damn no way. The Lord Yahweh by wisdom has founded the earth. By understanding has He established heaven. By His knowledge, the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down dew. My son, let not them depart from thy eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. So when you got sound wisdom and you know that being that way is wicked, you're gonna use what? Discretion. and making what decisions that goes outside of what the Heavenly Father, the true God of heaven, is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, not no damn Jesus Christ. This is why a lot of you are okay with the wickedness that goes on, because a lot of you are controlled, just as African Bambaataa is, even though he got paid for his wickedness, and now he's back back as being what I'm looking for, accused. Well, he's being accused now, and he's most likely he ain't gonna go to jail. He's not, because he's still doing it. My son, let not them depart from thy eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. So shall they be life unto what thy soul, and grace to thy neck. Then shalt thou what? Walk in the way safely. How? How is it you're going to be able to walk in the way safely? I mean, walk in the ways of the Lord safely, but that you would avoiding this here. But how can you avoid something that everybody is doing? Everybody is doing this here. Most of the people that well, I can't say everybody doing it, but everybody is okay with it. They're okay with it. It's a normal. Again, Esau, Edom has normalized the wickedness that you see around and about our people. Thou shalt thou walk in the way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. Meaning stumble what? Across this wickedness, and be okay with it, man. I have many more precepts to go, man, but I'm not going into it. I'm gonna just close this there. I'm gonna leave all of the precepts. Most of you all have heard it many times before, so I'm not gonna go. This video already 57 minutes, going into an hour. I'm not gonna increase that. I might just come back and speak on it again. But on that note, say, call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah by Hashem B'Kah Kodash Shalom.